Hello and welcome back to MNC. So, we're doing this one. Civilization, that's the one. Yeah, last time was weird. This level was fine. This level took a little bit, but was fine. This level was pretty free and took like 2 seconds. But this level, well, yeah, I just couldn't pass the idea. Like, if I'm sure that if I went into it, now and started tinkering with it, I could probably figure it out. Obviously, I know the solution, kinda. Like, but still, yeah, it just didn't click, and sometimes I'll have them. Shields down. Yeah. Also, like, this could be the final, depending on how you know it goes today, obviously, and also how many levels the core will have. It will be a one level thing like the first two were, or it's gonna be more like the third one. That was more. It had 5 levels in it for some reason. So I don't really know. Destroy these barrier units to disable the shields protecting the machines. Okay. I guess I'll do that. Okay, we only get one follow here. But, well, that's fine. Do I wanna destroy the machine? Oh god, okay. The machine is shooting at me. I guess I wanna disable it so I can hit the machine. So, it's like a... what's it called? Barrage? I don't know what it's called, like... Oh, I didn't actually destroy them. I just kind of zapped them. What's that called? What's a name? When you shoot and there's like... yeah, that. It has a name. I just don't know the right name for it right now. Okay. It has quite a bit of health. Really clear. There we go. What is it called? I don't know. Just Miss Blavage, I guess, is fine, but it has like another name, like a... you know? We'll go. Get this here. Laser now as well. Sentry tower? Is that... not sure. Okay. I don't know if you can heal if I stop shooting at them. I don't think that's how it works. So we'll just keep moving around in a circle to avoid that laser. But this one seems... yeah, this seems like another introduction kind of level, weirdly enough. This one is pretty much just do the new mechanic of this thingy. Not too much else to it. I mean, I wish I would shoot, yeah, the laser first, in a way. And that's kinda it. That's, it's a level. I mean, it's a neat mechanic to introduce, like, in one of the last stages of the game, presumably. I mean, I don't know how if this game always had a level 3. I would assume so, but sometimes that can also be updates. I don't know when this came out again, but I'm sure the game had some updates. So I don't know if that was always there, but if it was, and yeah, you know what I mean. I had a nap recently, like just before I kind of recorded, so my mind is still in nap zone. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, well, I mean, you can shoot these, I probably want to do that now. Well, can I... oh, the gun is gone. Well, that's a problem. Okay, oh, whoops. Oh, I thought it was a floor there. So it's a shadow. So, okay, what are we even doing? What are we even doing? How do I get all the way up to that goalie up there? There's a float up there. Oh, here we go. I can climb that. I mean, feels like this is something I should do last. I mean, I feel like I just want to kill those guys and destroy the door as soon as I can. Possibly. Like, just... that did not work as I had hoped. Dang it. But is that something I can do? How? I can't. This one can shoot up, can it? Huh? It's not looking like it's shooting upwards. Ah, god damn it. There's more doors here. And if I shoot those, maybe I do want. Okay. I'm thinking that I gotta set some stuff up. This probably means people are gonna die, but that's just how it's gonna be. Well, I guess I could have set these up closer to the door or something. That probably made more sense. Because I think that if I send these guys up here, they will shoot at this at the very least, and then I can have more people, maybe, possibly. Well, they're taking the gun. Oh, whoops! I gotta. Ah, dang it! Can I get up there? Ugh, okay. Gotta do a thing. Gotta do a thing. Well, those guys are being shot at. I just gotta get up there to place the freaking thing. That's all I'm doing. I know that I, you know. Yeah. You guys can also. Well. Well. For now, I guess. People falling. Some guys are eventually gonna walk up and get the goalie. I guess that's fine. Maybe these guys can patrol. No, I need someone who can get the goalie. That's on my real focus, getting the goalie right now. Just seeing if something like this will work even, you know. Just seeing how much can I really defend? Like, it's too many turrets, I feel. Yeah. I gotta. What do I gotta do? Gotta grab some people. Haven't I destroyed some of it before? I did. Okay, more people. Okay, I can shoot from here, maybe. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then I think my goal is basically just shoot at these guys so they don't get to the door, and my people will go up, shoot at the guys, and shoot the turrets that are there eventually. Hopefully. Just gonna make sure you guys can even get up, you know? So just... yeah. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Just gonna speed some things up here a bit. I think it got rid of the turret. Oh. This might be bad. Dang it, now those guys are not getting up. I don't know if those guys up there can still do something. They are shooting at it. But, not enough. Okay. But I think I have the right idea. Okay, just gotta be a little bit more careful. Just gotta be more careful. Gotta make sure these guys don't shoot with my turret that much. Which is kinda easier said than done. Okay. I think I was too close last time when they started shooting at my turret and destroying it. We get them here. Yeah. It's hard for them to get through. There's not a lot of them are. Okay, I'm starting to... I think they are starting to get through. Okay. Gonna keep doing it until... oh crap. Oh, I never put... oh. That's why I never got up in the first place. I never put that down. That's a mistake! I don't know how I totally forgot to do that. Okay, well, do you get rid of one of the turrets at the very least? And yeah. I made a little oopsie there. That's fine, we'll get up there eventually. Alright. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do. That's just what I gotta do. Destroy one of the doors, that's also helpful. It's a little bit awkward actually. How do I get... I should be able to get the goal if I just make them turn a little bit before they go to the goal. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Now we gotta get them moving up there. Well, Alright, we also got more people coming. That's true. What are we doing here? What are we doing? These guys are not doing anything useful. Just falling into the pit continuously. Trying to see what's happening here. Okay. Just gotta get that goalie. Okay. There we go. Then you guys can just get in there. Okay. Well, things were a little bit awkward, but we got there. We got there. Alright. Last level. Last level. Well, the world anyway. There are 3 goalies. Central processing. That will make sense. That's the last 3 goalies of the game, I guess. Possibly. I think so. Looking at the goalie rewards. I mean, yeah. That gotta be it. But the core levels never had goalies, so doesn't mean anything really. That could still be many levels in the core. This place is once known as central processing. It's the core of an entire civilization where all machines were produced. There you can see the master prototype for all machines. The domination began here. With it, all machines spawned from this one. Before long, all humanity had been wiped out. Okay, so right, so the whole singularity thing I talked about before. I don't think singularity inherently means humans are just wiped out or don't exist. Sometimes I think it just means that machines, you know, control humans. I don't know if it always means that they also are taking them out. Because I didn't think they were, considering that humans here, but I guess again this is like the machine's idea of humans, you know. It's a program, it's a, you know, test, it's, you know, whatever. So yeah, but apparently humans don't exist. that's the story now. Humanity has been wiped out. If the people had destroyed the master prototype, however, then the war against the machines may have ended differently. You have the chance to make that outcome a reality, to give the people a different future. Destroy the master prototype and show they have earned wisdom. You can do it, I am certain of it. Okay. Well, people have guns. Wisdom indeed. And we got turrets, turreting. Also, people are also gonna walk, I guess. More gun people. There's a big old laser in the way. One of those. All the way up there is where that is. Oh, there's a button for a person there. The button removes the glass, I guess. And the same on the other side. Well, there's 2 of this one. There's 2 here. One that goes. Oh no, not sure if you need to get both of them. I don't know. That one makes a goalie, and that one makes a goalie. And here's the central core. Here are people with guns. A lot of people with guns. Look at this, and a simply line of people. And others, too. I don't know when the others turn into robbers, and if I could in any way turn that back, but I guess it's funny that the robbers and I have bears as well. It's just how it is. It's it's really weird when you think about it, but here we are. And this one, gotta destroy that thing to make this one happen, but you can destroy that thing and then you can destroy that thing. Yep, that's all words. It's all words. A lot going on. There's a lot going on. Well, people are gonna keep coming forever. And the others, well, they will get destroyed by the laser right now. So that's how that is. These people already have guns I am carrying. Yeah, okay. It's like, do I need to give those guys guns just in case or something? Oh wait, you're hopping over the laser. Like, that's bad. Okay. destroy that one. And right now, you know, I have people coming forever. I don't think the others can get to the doors though, so I don't care that much. Can they? No, they will. They will walk to the doors. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, I do need some people who can... That's the wrong way. I do need some people who can go up and push that button there. Okay, so I think my goal is a little bit to protect them and a little bit to get them to push that button. I don't destroy my turret. So now there's no laser. So I can get past there. That's what I want. Maybe grab some more people in case they die. Don't need them to go this way anymore. So now I'm just gonna... Oh, right, I gotta do that. Just gonna do that. I need my gun. I'm afraid they're gonna take my turret thingy. Oh, those are... Okay, no, I don't need to push those. Those are forever buttons. Whatever. Okay, those I need to push them down, always. Well, I can still make them go down, I believe. Just gotta... Yeah. Well... Yeah. Okay, probably I'm gonna lose here. I just wanna set some stuff up, you know? Just go back down. It's fine, right? I'll sacrifice this just to make them go back down. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought they were gonna climb back down. They will not. They're too stupid. Okay, well, then they can't really... Then they'll just kinda die. If that's the case... If that's the case, then... There's not really any way I can use these people, because I need that laser, you know. I need to have that laser off. At least for a little while? I mean... God, I have to deal with this here. Yeah. He's shooting at me still. Yeah. Sister. Almost destroyed that. What I need. Will you guys be able to take care of those guys? I don't know if you need to control these guys a little bit. But also get in there and destroy the turret. It's a bit of a dance. And also I'm getting shot at by this thing. There's a lot going on. Oh, is it turned off because it's static? I think I can go in the light. Okay, now there's gun people here. I don't know where they I should be putting those guys. But they're just kind of going. Just gonna grab a couple people here. So I can control this part. Those guys can help a little bit controlling, I think, over there. While I try to shoot the other side. Yeah. Gonna get more people. I need to control here a little bit. This is definitely a little bit of a dance of controlling both sides and making a tiny bit of progress. I think that's really the safest way of doing things, because I need my turret as well. I can't. Oh, that was a little scary that those people like that. Stop that for a second. You gotta be a little careful about that, huh? Okay, both turrets are gone. That's good. Now what are we doing? I gotta get some people up on the other buttons. That's what we're doing. Which... Okay, I'm gonna make you guys go this way real quick. Get myself in here. No, you don't do that. Okay. I think I'm okay. I think we are doing it. Oh shoot. Turret. Oh, no. I need my turret. No. Those guys got rid of my... See, that's what I was afraid of happening sometimes. That they killed all the people I needed to operate the turret. Okay, just do that real quick. Gotta get you guys up there. Okay, now I need to control these guys a little bit, because the way I put those people, can't take care of those guys. Now I need to get rid of you guys so they can get up to that. Alright. That side will be compromised for a little bit, just so I can get enough people to hit the button and also destroy the thing up there. Okay, I think I can get over here now. Okay. Just look at killed so many people. So many, I mean all of them. No, don't destroy my thing. That's scary. It is staticky now. Just need enough people to destroy the protecty thingy. Then I can destroy that thing and not have to deal with being bombarded anymore. Need to be careful over there. Okay, I think those guys will get that. Will they? Just gotta make sure nobody ever gets too far ahead. Didn't mean to destroy it, dang it. I'm scared that my turret's gonna get blasted at any moment. It is staticky. Just gotta watch out. Just gotta be careful. Well, you can destroy that friggin' triangle. How sorry is that triangle? God damn it! No. Why am I not following? Okay, you got rid of the triangle. Probably take care of some of these guys here. I guess I can remove this right now and just have a little bit of a barrier there for the others. So it's hard for them to get through. Okay, destroyed that. Alright, getting there. The central missile machine was destroyed. Okay, so now I want to get to that button. I guess I also want to get that gold if I can here. I could have done this gold just, well, yeah, I can just get this gold by doing that as well. Right, go upwards. Then push this. I guess I can just, again, I can just do it. I don't know why I keep thinking I need to do that. I can just push that. Okay. So can I just hit it? Okay. Nope. Infuriated, but only sometimes. I guess what I want to do is get people up there where the Goldie is. Okay. Let's do that. I guess. Those guys, I think I'm in a stalemate over there, so I can just focus here for now. Actually, here's my move. I'm just gonna turn that to the other side. Might as well. Up there so I can turn again. I guess I can shoot from up here as well. Oh yeah, I can start those. I could be doing that. There we go. Okay. Sorry, get rid of my gun. But I actually don't think it matters at this point. I think I'm okay. Because now no more people will come out. At the very least. So, grab all my goldies. Okay. Did that. One takes a little bit, but it's not that hard. The master prototype is destroyed. Yeah, the only thing is that my gun was pretty important. Then you guys can just go up. Yeah. You need to go to the other side there as I was planning on doing, but yeah. But there you go. I think that's that. Okay. Okay. Well, it looks a bit scary and it takes a while, but still did it first try, right? I guess second try. I died that one time, but my first real try, I was just, setting things up a little bit and trying things. But there you go. Now, just gotta wait until this gets all activated. Do I need like more people for more doors? Is that how this one works? I always forget how that works. But I guess I'll do that. I thought you only needed... I thought it was only exits that matter, not entrances or whatever. I don't know. Just... oh, right. I forgot. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know how stage exiting clearing works sometimes. Sometimes it takes a bit. I don't know. Whatever. Well, those guys are gonna be lasered forever. So that's how that's gonna happen. Well, I did it. Got all the goldies. Completed level world 7. Gold. I guess that makes sense. That's the last reward for getting all the goldies. Sparkle like the sun. But I know for sure we're gonna get another core level, right? I mean, come on. We gotta. The red core is still a thing, yeah. Could be back to being people here in the cutscene, I guess. I guess if it was bears, it would be too silly. Even though the game decided to put the bears in the game. Oh look, it's a person. Made out of humans. Red core. It's like a heart, kinda. The people had formed a giant human figure around the red core. Here we are at last. The people have achieved wisdom even greater than that of their forebears. They have become one. One that will grant our wish. Your wish? To hand this world back to the people. Back then, we were immature, overconfident. We raised them thinking ourselves sufficient. We realized our error. We set about creating a new human, a better one. So the trials began. Alas, the story since has been one of failure. So all of this, research and development, we were determined to bring humanity back, better than before. But simulated humans did not account for what we have observed while mankind still existed. They were only shells, as you yourself know all too well. That is why we needed you. Not the fur and flesh, you, the consciousness controlling it. Me? You must know by now the trials are not for their benefit, but yours. So if I succeed, that was a sign of bliss from the first. To start, but I miss everything about that line apparently. You cannot exist alongside humanity, this we have learned. And so, when they have proven themselves, our wish having been granted, we will be erased. We waited to pass the world back. We waited for the final step. Come. Okay. Call. What kind of call? Only one? Okay, well. Seems like this is gonna be the final episode. It's probably gonna say like in the title, but if there's only one level, then definitely gonna do it now. Considering I'm only 36-ish minutes into the video. Yeah, alright. I mean, who knows, it could be something. Still, I don't know. This game is always doing stuff. You never know what it's gonna do. The red call. The giants before me. Red call floating through. I heard the voice. It is the time one left the testing ground. To allow that, we must disable the call system. In other words, I must be destroyed. This is our final wish. The one must be made whole. Well, it's okay. You are gonna try to defend yourself? I mean, if this is your wish, defending yourself doesn't make sense, but I guess you're testing us though? I don't know. I'm not sure if I can walk into it. I think I can. Can't be stepped on. I wonder where that hurts. Alright, so similar to, yeah. You got a boss. Just gotta avoid the red and get close enough to shoot. Whoop, uh oh, that's gonna, yeah, take out a lot of people. And it is kinda hard to avoid that when you have a large trail. Yeah, like, I don't know how to avoid that sometimes. Sometimes it feels inevitable when you're jumping. Yeah, assume don't get close. That's what jumping tends to mean. Always like a wave attack or something. Okay, I guess I can... Your movements kind of determine what you're gonna do a little bit, maybe? Oh, that's new. Zip around the red core collapsed. Yes, stay the course. Hold nothing back. Oh, your hand now. Smash the hand. Smash boss fight suddenly. Whoa. No. It is really hard to avoid something sometimes, like, I don't know how I can possibly do that fast enough. We're doing something similar to the other boss with this pattern. I don't know how to really avoid that. Maybe I should I don't know what I should do to, I don't know how you can avoid a lot of this. I really don't. Maybe it doesn't really matter. I don't know. Maybe just gotta shoot enough until it works. Just keep losing people. How are we doing this? There. It's kinda hard. I don't know if I should have put you in this corner now. Might be a bad place. I don't know if I can get you out again either. Can I guide you, goad you out of here? Ship might have been collapsed. Impressive. Now to finish something. Finish this? I think it's just kind of survival, really. I don't know if I can get that 1,000 like I did the other one. Feels a lot harder to do that in this one. Getting close is kind of difficult when you keep doing that. I can weave between these, sorta. Well, again, the freaking nature of my snake tail of people makes it so dodging is, yeah, I don't know what to expect of you to dodge. You are gonna lose some people. Like, it feels inevitable that way. I don't know. Maybe just gonna do enough damage where it doesn't matter. I don't know. Okay, this is not a good idea. Like, maybe if I just get so close that I get enough damage, I'll have enough people. I'm gonna lose more than I'm gonna... You lose so many by being touched by that even one, you know? So I like it close, but... See, like, how can I avoid that? It shoots and then I'm just... The shape of the red core collapsed. It feels bad to be shot even if it doesn't seem to matter, because I can just keep getting more people and yeah, keeps going on in the fight, if you want to call it a fight. It just feels kind of weird. People surrounded the core. Here we are at last. Take to the sky and gather the people. I can fly. Look at me. It's like I'm in the water, kinda. Actually feels kinda weird. It's kinda go up. Look at that, I'm getting more than 1,000 people this time. Way more. I mean, this looks pretty cool. It's like a blooming flower. Or something. The number disappeared. I don't think I can go down other than just not pressing the button. So am I doing it? I'm not sure what I'm doing. Okay, there we go. The red core was exposed. Do not hesitate. Destroy me and set them free. I can't use the gather feature option. Whatever. Oh, the others kind of follow me actually, just, yeah. Well, guess we're destroying the core. This boss didn't feel much like a boss, it felt more like a freebie, almost, like it wanted us to do this. Even if it defended itself, it still wanted us to do it. So, I don't know. It's strange. It is done. I don't know if there was an intentional choice to make this boss feel so like you weren't really doing much. It felt like you were at least doing a bit more on the other boss. Like, it actually felt like you had to try. Here it just was like, well, if you lose some people, it doesn't actually matter. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Now at last, they will be free. Stage completed. I guess we did it. Okay, now what? The people looked at me. They saw me now. Blue, green, yellow, and red. The four chords floated above the giant. Their voices spoke in unison. This shall be our final act. To grant one a will. A will? How? With your help, of course. After all, it was your will that brought the people this far. All the guidance you have given. The success and the failure. The successes and the failures. The knowledge and the experience. Everything that you are, give it to them. Help them step forward into the future. So, go, join them. Keep yourself with them. Dive. Alright, here we go. Pressing square. I am become the people. Oh, well, the people are becoming light, so I don't know. Something's happening, that's for sure. As the light engulfed me, and my consciousness faded, I heard the voice one last time. You are now one. The future is a product of will, and your will shall produce the future. You have one final duty to perform. Well, will you not lift up your voice? Back. Okay. So then. All becoming goldies, I guess. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not sure what's going on. So, let's just go with it. Not controlling anything. It's just still happening. Even if the cutscene thingy disappeared. Humanity. I guess that's the game. Beat the game. Alright. Well. There you go. This was a pretty surprising game. I think I said early on this is a game that I wanted to play, and it was on my list, and you know I had had the game downloaded on Xbox Game Pass for a while, just like I want to check this out at some point, I think, but I don't know when I want to do that, just because it is a game that looks like it might be too strange in a weird way to say. I was thinking that it was not gonna. What it was gonna do was gonna be more like an artsy sort of thing than a game sort of thing, if you know what I mean. Like, I knew the general concept of guiding people around, but besides that, I didn't really know what the gameplay was really like. You know, I kind of got that you were guiding people, and again, it was like Lemmings-esque. But I was thinking that it was gonna be a lot like the game was not gonna be so focused on the game, but more on a puzzle, or like more like less of a puzzle element and more of like a vibe, more of like a walking simulator almost. Like it was gonna be more artistic in that way, but no, that's not really what it did. But certainly levels and the tone and the vibe is very artistic, is very strange, and like, you know, it comes with the nature of what it's doing, you know. You are guiding a ton of people around and getting into the goal, and like there are many levels that after you beat them, you look at them and you see all the way the people walk, and you know, you jump around and fly around and everything, and it looks so otherworldly. There's definitely levels in this game where after you beat them, it just looks like a piece of art, you know, like a, you know, the way they always keep going, you know, they'll keep going forever if you set up the level in a way where you can just make them more forever, which is, well, that's how most levels seem to work anyway, you know. So yeah, like the game's art style and you know, general art direction really works for what it's doing, and when you have such a strange concept and you can make that work, you know, that's an impressive feat. Especially when you can actually make the game also be a very good puzzle game, like a very solid, very well thought out puzzle game where there's always new mechanics, there's always, you know, something interesting going on, and all the puzzles, none of the puzzles really ever feel like, oh, we're just doing this now again. It always feels like it's something new. Always feels like there's a new idea, a new thing. And especially is helped by the fact that, you know, you introduce so many new mechanics all the time. I'd also say that they rely on that. Like, yes, there are a lot of new mechanics all the time, but even then, people are running. That's not what they do normally. They can't do that in the game. Yeah, yeah. It's just, you know, good. I like it. I like this game a lot. I'm glad I played it, and you know, Kitty's here, so he's kind of blocking the screen a little bit. We're able to see a little bit better. Thank you for playing, and thank you for making. Kitty, are you gonna... where are you gonna be? Are you gonna... nope, you're gonna not sit on my lap? You could be on the desk? In that case, you gotta move so I can see the screen. This cat. This damn cat. Okay, well... there you go. And... it's everything in the main story, what I can tell. You know, I can give people golden skin and make them into dogs if I want to. There, yeah, look at them. How they kind of hard to distinguish from goldies. I mean, I think they're smaller than goldies, but you know, now they're dogs. So that's great. Alrighty. You know, yeah. Got all the gold rewards. I did what I said I was gonna do. Like, it was not always my goal, but yeah. So then there's the stage creator, yeah, and you can play custom stages as well. You know, this feels like an intimidating sort of thing to jump into, you know. But you know, I'm sure they made it so most people can figure it out at least, you know. Can place blocks. I mean, it is a tile-based game in a way. So, that's that. Okay, so triangle. I can like hold the button to place them like that. That'd be convenient. I don't know if that's the way to do that. To like paint it in. I don't know how to say that. I mean, yeah, like then you can place people, place gates, all that stuff. Yeah, it seems like you can pretty much make whatever. That's what I expected. There's a bit of limits, like it said you can only have people only have 30 goals, but still. So we can switch to the people, grab a gate, put that there, select the goal from the people, place it over there. There you go. Now figure out this level. It's so hard. Testing your stage. Select play. And then you just beat it. I assume this works in the Super Mario Maker, whatever it's called, rules where you gotta beat the level to submit it online or something. That makes sense. Play. I'm just doing this very quickly. Well, I made a custom level. I'm gonna be a game designer. Want to learn more? You can do that. Or you can just mess around. So you can make wedges and inverted wedges as well. Angle panels. Pillar block. So I can hold that to make it go vertical. Yeah. Sorry, I got like dust in my throat. Oh god. We're allowed to put it inside another thing. I gotta move that first if I want to do that. Okay, I can do it opposite style if I want to. Save and play. So it needs to be completed before you can share it. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that makes sense. Water plugs, glass panels, climbers, like it seems like, yeah, pretty much everything is in here. Others, people switches, dog switch. No, not dog switches, I felt. Well, hopefully I remember seeing those around. Tandem link switch. Okay, right, like, yeah. Making a switch activate. Is that what it means? I don't know. Multiple switches and eventually combined. I don't know. Sounds like a lot of stuff. Then we have these. So, right. Set the control command. Set up whether or not a state command can be picked up and be redeployed. Yes. really sure that does or means. Like, okay, right. So, okay. If I want to give them, you know, things from the start of the level like the regular game does, how would I do that? Okay, here we go. Play commands. I think this is the one. So I could give them all these. Yeah, there we go. And then you start with them. I see. Okay. Yeah, you could just make a whole damn level with this. Like, exit is what I want. Wow, clicking the wrong things. Machine, yeah. Yeah, you can make a whole damn level. You can make a whole damn level. Filter. What is this? Select. I don't know what this means. Guess it will show. I don't know what to do. Show on of some things, or okay, you can also change the theme, the background. Now it's all mountainy. Or you can make the music do something. Yeah, I was gonna say that I do like the music. Some tracks are a little bit repetitive sounding. That's like one that I remember being like, which one was it? I don't know if it starts at a certain point, maybe. Like one that was like really annoying, kinda, that I kinda skipped at one point in the game. This one, I think. It's just like constant beeping like a freaking car alarm or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's my favorite one. So you can start them off in, so the player can't choose which one they have. It's kind of strange, but whatever. There's more tutorials, you know, for all kinds of crazy things you can do. You know? So that's nice of them as well. Yeah, it's damn level creator. That's what it is. I don't need to save this. Yeah. Then you can play stages from, you know, people online. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's a whole, yeah. Obviously, playing online, that's gonna be a thing. I can make an avatar. It's funny. I don't really. I just wanna see if I can look at that level real quick. That's fine. I'm not a, you know, because this game is gonna get removed from Xbox Game Pass. I'm not gonna be spending a lot of time in here because I don't have time to do that. So stages we love. So you can search for them and stuff. These are levels that, yeah, apparently are featured. Parallels. Let's check out this one. I'm not guaranteeing I'm gonna beat this level. I just want to check it out. Turn and high jump. 7 turns, 1 high jump. There's a button down. Other people over here as well. You're gonna climb up that thing. You're not gonna push it, huh? Wait, the goal is in there? How's that gonna work? You're not gonna fall through? Is this glass? Oh, it is glass. Oh, that. But only there. Well, you can stand here, but I don't know that works, but I guess you can jump to the goal. I guess that's what you want to do. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Is this? Oh yeah, that's also fast here. Oh, yeah, I don't think I wanna actually try to do this or anything. I just, I mean, this looks neat, and I have no idea where to even start with this one or anything, but yeah, I mean, it's a level. This could have been in the real game, I'm sure. All of them could be. Maced Bridge. Expert. Okay, they also have difficulty levels, huh? Alright. I don't know how, if that's set up by the creator or by the users, if they reviewed it or said like, oh, this one is very difficult. Everyone is weird. I don't know what to call these pill people. I don't know. So you can follow. It's all pushable. This one is weird. You need like, I don't know what these balls are for. Do you need to do anything with those? But like you need to like push this so you can somehow get the goalie and get all the way across. This one seems crazy to figure out. Like, I guess you got like, wow, yeah, I I can see how this one can be real weird and complicated. Alright. I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun to look at these, see what people come up with. Normal. Is normal the easiest one? Oh no, that's easy. That's easier than that's normal. Hard and expert, at least. Yeah. Daily picks. Happy birthday to humanity. New rivals. Auto-generated. Okay, so this is how you get to the janky, barely working ones, probably, that I would probably create, to be honest. I'm not saying any of these are bad by any means, I have no idea, but I would guess some of these here in here are pretty, yeah, like that. Artistic design. It's fun how artistic can you get in this game. I mean, it's just blocks. I mean, look at this one. I'm like, oh, wow, how did he do that? Use your illusion. Huh. And there's still a level attached, It's kind of funny that, yeah, still have a level. Some of these art levels might be, you just have an exit right in front of it or something. It's just meant to show it, but I don't think this one is. I think this one, you actually have something to beat. Look at all these goldies walking around. Yeah, this one seems, I don't even know how you would do anything. Oh. There's people swimming. I mean, yeah, it's neat that you can create something so weird. It's fun. Yeah. Alright. Dragon. Oh, I want to look at this one. This one got my attention. Yeah, look at that. I mean, yeah, that's fun. It's, I mean, I don't want to say that it's basically Minecraft, but I mean, you are placing blocks. It is essentially, I mean, you don't have as much control over it. You have squares, and then you have half squares and ramps and stuff. Like, can't do everything that you could probably do in a Minecraft or something, but I think you can still create something like this. I guess I can view it like that. Still pretty cool. Got like laser eyes or something. Yeah, it's fun. There's still a level to it, so you still gotta puzzle it out, you know? Very, very fun. Like, there's a community in here, obviously. There's clearly a community doing things and making all kinds of levels. You know? I love when games have custom level creators like this. You can save stages here, which I don't have any. You can favorite them. You can search for terms. Stage ID, stage title, or use ID. Okay, so you can pretty much just find whatever you need to find. That's great. Like, I kind of hate when you can't really do that very well in some games where you can, you know, where there's custom levels, but it's impossible to find a level you actually want to find if it's, yeah. Well, there we go. Although that's VR mode, I didn't actually notice that. Huh. I mean, that's neat. I don't have a VR headset I can attach. News, that's just gonna go to, okay, it's gonna go to a website. Right. That's gonna go to Twitter actually. Discord, yeah. There you go. That's the game. So I probably could have beat the game within the 2 weeks I had left of the game on Xbox Game Pass, but I obviously didn't want to take that chance, and I decided I was just gonna finish the game as soon as possible in case, you know, I didn't know, maybe there was gonna be a post game, maybe there's gonna be something, I didn't really know, but yeah, there we are. There we are. We did everything. Man. Got all the goldies. Beat all the levels. And yeah. There you go. As I said before, the game certainly goes between, you know, having some harder levels and some more, you know, levels I don't really like. Like, again, I will say again that the war world, that one was just all over the place for me in that way. That's when the game was like almost changed entirely what it was doing. I mean, you know, it was still this game, it was still humanity in a way, but you had to think about things very differently. And I just never quite clicked with that. You know, I understand it a little bit more now, you know, how flanking and how, you know, you want to set it up so people can survive and not get overwhelmed and, you know, all that kind of thing. It just feels, again, like I said before, like it was made in a way where the creators knew how to make that work, and as a player I just didn't click with it that same way. So yeah, but that's really my only real gripe with the game, I feel, that part. And, you know, I'm sure that other players find it fun, and, you know, but really that just didn't really work for me. But everything else, like everything else this game was doing, just was fun and interesting, and, you know, it's a different kind of puzzle game, you know, than what I tend to play on channel as well, you know. In that it's not a first-person Portal-like sort of thing that I tend to play. I am trying to play more puzzle games that are different that way, you know, not just the same sort of thing. As much as I like those kind of games, I do want other kinds. It is hard sometimes to, you know, puzzle games can be hard to play on a channel as well, because I do want games with sort of a story for the most part, you know, not just pure puzzles. Like when I played Tai Chi, that was a game that didn't really have much of a story. It was more environmental, and even then it was still pretty, it was still very much not the main focus in any way, I feel. It's more like set dressing, more like, you know, making it look nice to not just, be pure puzzles, you know. Anyway, but this game definitely, while it had a story, it was still very much focused on the gameplay and the puzzles, which I appreciate. And yeah. So yeah, I obviously want to play as many different kinds of games as I can on the channel, and I'm really glad I played this one. I'm really glad I did. I was afraid of what this, this was gonna be an experience that was gonna be either too repetitive or like I was gonna be stuck a lot. But the flow of the game just always was pretty good, There was only those very rare occasions that I played a level for a long time. And, eventually I decided, well, screw it. I'm just going to look at the solution videos, if I don't want to do that. So that got cut down a little bit, at the very least. Because I still wanted to play these levels. I still wanted to do them, but yeah, some levels just, again, didn't click for me. I didn't want to do them. I didn't feel like figuring them out. And, maybe with more patience, if I wasn't doing this place as well, I would probably have a little bit more patience to try them. But I also want to get it going with the video, And knowing how one level early on in the game was pretty much a one level video, that one made me feel like, okay, I can't be on this level forever, So yeah. But yeah, man, this game was really good. Like, I don't know, it's just they nailed everything they were trying to do. I think, like, pretty much. And I'm sure there's still many things you could do with the concept that he didn't do, or obviously the scope. It's already a pretty long puzzle game, actually. Like, in terms of main story, it is actually pretty sizable. There's a lot of levels, a lot of a lot going on there. So they definitely didn't skimp on anything, I feel, but I'm sure there's still ideas they had that they didn't implement or tried to implement but couldn't, or who knows. But obviously, I'm sure with puzzle games like this, there's so many things you want to do, but either it just doesn't work, or I'm sure playtesters were like, I don't know how to make this thing work. It doesn't seem to work, and then it's like, okay, well, let's just scrap this idea, I'm sure that's happened a lot in games like this being made. But yeah, the game is still pretty new, I don't know if there's any sort of DLC or anything planned, or whatever they're trying to do with the game now, because I don't really know. But I'm glad I played it, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it I wanted to say. And yeah, like, I finished this game, I guess, sooner than I expected because of the way I did things. So I'm playing this in the same day I played Skyward Sword today. That's when I'm uploading and recording the video, and I was like, well, today should have been a Humanity episode based on my regular schedule. But I was like, well, I'm probably gonna finish the game anyway today, so might as well do a Skyward Sword as well, because I had already decided on the whole, I'm gonna probably play the game every day until I finish it kinda vibe is what I was doing. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna finish this game today. I was like, I could maybe be another episode if the last call was a another one that had a lot of levels in it. It wasn't though, so that's what happened today. I beat the game. But if it had more levels, I might have been like, okay, I'm probably gonna be a little bit more careful about how many levels I do today, because it could be a level that got me stuck or something. But today went pretty well. Um, the levels were not really that difficult. It was more about just making them work and just being careful and so yeah. That's it, I think. Yeah, and now I got a new slot for a game, and it's another Xbox Game Pass game I want to play that came out recently as well. So it's funny that how that works, but there's actually a lot of games on Xbox Game Pass that I kind of want to play right now. But obviously I don't want to only play those games. I want to play games from all kinds of places. Play retro games sometimes or whatever. That too. Right now, Skyward Sword is my retro game, which sounds kind of weird to say because it's a Wii game, but I guess it's old enough to be a retro game. I just consider anything that's not, an indie game or something, something that's on a console from at least 10, 15 years ago to be retro at this point, I don't know. Would I consider a PS3 game retro? I don't think so yet. I don't think I'm there yet. Like, I have played a game or two from that generation, but I wouldn't say those are retro games necessarily. Like one that jumps to mind, is what's it called? The one with the weirdness, the one with the weird alien monster situation. What was that one called? It's a strange one. What is that called? I want to check my Steam real quick. I know it's on the Steam thing. What the hell is that one called? It was really weird. It was like, it had that PS3 era jank and weird, weirdness to it. What was that called? Oh yeah, Alan Wake is also of that generation. That was also, again, I would not call that a retro game, but it is an older one at this point. It is from 2 generations ago of consoles. What else is it called, man? What is that name? Totally blank on the name now, but I want to figure it out. Just looking through my list of games. I have a lot. I have a lot of games. I'm never gonna get through them all. Maybe I've even missed it at this point. Looking. Just looking. I don't know if I can find it. I'm pretty sure it was on Steam. I played it. I think so. Pretty sure it was. I have so many. What is it called, man? What is it called? There's a moon. You went to the moon at one point. What was it called? Like, it's both a game that I remember in some way playing on Nintendo, but also one that's like, this is a fever dream of a game that I just like, what? What is it called? I wanna find the freaking game. I spent so much time looking at this now. I went through my entire list of games. I can't find what the hell it's called. It's annoying. It's really annoying. I know when I see it, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that one. But it's not clicking what the name was. Let's just up the video. This is nothing. This is nothing. And now the kitty's on the desk, so I can't see the list very well. This is stupid. Maybe I should look at another. Maybe I should look at the playtime of games, because that might be easier. Kitty, I can't see this damn screen. I gotta. It's not helpful. Last play. Maybe that'll help a bit. At least that will maybe narrow down the time frame, because I play on a channel. I started playing stuff on the channel in 2019, I think, so it wouldn't be, you know, Killer is Dead, that's the name, Killer is Dead. That game feels retro in certain ways, just because of, even though it's only from 2014, it's only, you know, 11 years old at this point, I guess. But it has that, again, I guess, wait, 2014, wouldn't the PS4 have been out by then? I forgot when that, wasn't that 13 or 14? Was this on the, no, I'm pretty, was this on the freaking, hold on, I'm not even sure if this was actually on PS3 or PS4. I mean, it feels like a PS3 game, but, let me just Google that. No, it was only on Xbox 360 and PS3, that's what I thought. When did the PS4 come out then? Now I'm just Googling shit in the background, what am I doing? I don't know. Yeah, no. The PS4 came out in 2013, yeah. Oh god. There's a trailer. Help. No, so it, you know, it's just a very late PSP game. I mean, the PS4 was out at that point. I guess. I mean, sure. I mean, it was released in May of 2014, so it was, you know, probably being developed still for PS3, and, you know, PS4 was, you know, still only being given out for, you know, developers. I don't know how that works. How does developing a game for a new console work without, you know, obviously the console makers not wanting to have the stuff, you know, that the things revealed or anything about it, because obviously they want the developers to work on games for it, but I don't know how that works. I mean, there's obviously, you know, what's it called, like confidentiality contract, what's that called? Like, it has a name, I don't know what it's called, but that sort of thing, where obviously people get sued if you talk about it. Essentially, so that's not a good idea. Anyway, but yeah, like at this point, you know, I got into this whole thing about retro games suddenly, but I consider, you know, again, Wii games are, I mean, just because Wii games still almost feel like GameCube games, just with motion controls, like they still have the same sort of graphics, you know, again, that's when Nintendo kinda missed the memo. I don't know if they missed the memo, but they never managed to catch up to all the other consoles, and they seem to not care at this point, I guess. They just like, well, we're doing handheld portable things anyway, so we might as well not bother, because obviously running a PS5 on a handheld console would be a lot more difficult, I would imagine. Even though I hear that the Switch 2 should be pretty good. I don't know how good it is, but it should be able to like run. I mean, I've seen it. Apparently, Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna be on it in some way, which feels impressive. But obviously, I also know that I think, if I remember correctly, Witcher 3 was on Switch 1, which is annoying. I have to call it Switch 1 now, but I guess I do. And I think that game was pretty lauded for being kind of not good. It didn't run very good, I think, or something. Did I say lauded? Is that the wrong word? I don't know. I'm just saying at this point. I think lauded means it was good. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, whatever. Anyway, I'm rambling. I think that's up the video. But like, yeah. So the Switch 2, you know, maybe it's not gonna be PS5 or anything close to that. I think. I don't think it can be. But it's definitely gonna be at least, you know, PS4 quality without too much trouble, probably, hopefully. Cause like, while Switch 1 can do good and impressive things still, you know, I wouldn't say that Breath of the Wild was the most impressive game I've ever played in terms of graphics, but for what they did with a huge open world, it's still, you know, didn't ever have frame rate drops. I can't speak or anything like that. They optimized that game very well. And you know, I have seen that grass and stuff in the game from how they intended it to look and how it actually ended up looking were pretty cut down in terms of, you know, there's a lot less grass and like environmental things like that, you know, because they kind of had to. But still, this game still looked perfectly fine to me, you know, for what it was doing. And that game is still, you know, it isn't as stylistic as other Zelda games in that way. It is trying to be a little bit more realistic in some ways, you know, for Zelda anyway. They're definitely trying to be an open world sort of thing, just like that was the hot thing at that time, I guess, when Nintendo was starting to make it. And I mean, it is and isn't still. It's kind of weird. Open world games are never going to go away, obviously, but I do feel like open world games are becoming less of a thing just because, well, the scope of games like that are so impossible to maintain at this point in gaming, just because if you want the players, if you want to engage the player and you want to always be like, oh, we have the biggest world in the universe, here's like just giant, you can be here forever, you know, but also what's that to do, you know? And I've said that about, you know, I'm playing about, you know, and that game is dense. It's not huge, it's just dense, and it still feels big, you know. And I think that's what more developers should be doing. You know, Breath of the Wild still felt like there was a lot of stuff to do, but also sometimes it really just kind of was just walking around for a while without much happening. I can't say that didn't happen, but you know, it's hard to make an open world game where it's both, oh, we want it to be huge and sprawling and you can just walk wherever and also have content in it. I think a game that I wish was better, that I wish I liked more, was Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know how to actually say it properly. That game looked beautiful, but in terms of what you could actually do and how interesting the world was, I did not feel like there was much to do that was interesting. Like it wasn't a bad game. I remember nothing from that game pretty much, just because there was nothing to it. That's the hard thing, you know. Kind of same with Horizon Zero Dawn and whatever the other one was called that I forgot. Frozen Wilds? Was that the DLC? I don't know, whatever. Anyway, whatever it's called, the second one. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know, as much as I like those games and everything, there is still a lot of just nothing there, really. They definitely tried to have stuff, but again, it was mostly just emptiness with, you know, obviously it was beautiful still. It was still beautiful, it still looked great, and it was fun to explore still, in a way. I did I did 100% the first game, almost, or something. I did like a lot of it anyway. I kind of forgot how much I did, but I did like a ton of it because I was really into that game. The second one I didn't do that with just because I was like, oh, I think my tastes have kind of changed a little bit in terms of what I want. I mean, I think the experience of Horizon was... It's one you only get once, and the sequel just... As fun as it was, and you know, it didn't do anything wrong. It did everything you would want the sequel to do, in terms of, you know, it's more game, it's more stuff, it's new environments, it's new enemies, you know, everything like that. It just felt like more. It didn't feel. I mean, it felt like more, but it didn't feel like it wowed you again, you know. I don't know. Maybe my first impression of the first game just was like, wow, this is like one of the most beautiful, most fun games I've played in a long time. Like, I really liked that game enough to, you know, 100% it pretty much. Like, and I did get mostly invested in the story. Like, I actually read all the logs and, you know, got as invested as I could. I was like, I wouldn't say it's the greatest story in the universe, but I do think there's something in there, you know. And then the second game, can I remember anything from the second game in terms of story? Not really. That's a weird thing about games like that. Like, I am pretty sure that I'm gonna remember playing a WoW just because there's the story in that game is so much more interesting and the world has so much more going on in comparison, despite it being smaller. And in the same way, even though Breath of the Wild was huge, you know, there's still so many things I remember from that game just being like, oh yeah, I remember that and that and that, and it was still enjoyable in that way, which is weird. It's just, yeah, it's just weird how different games do different things. And how do I get on this topic? I don't know, I've just been babbling now. I gotta stop the video. I just got really, you know, I like games. I like games. I like talking about games, and I don't know when to talk about that part of games when I'm playing certain games. I'm like, well, where do I put these thoughts? I don't know if I should try to do like a video series thing or something where I just talk about games or something. About my thoughts about certain things. I don't know. Would I want to do that? Probably not. That seems like a lot of work that I don't really want to do. But I do have things to say. I'm not a reviewer. I don't review games. I tried to make some written reviews at some point. And I was like, this is kind of hard to do because there's a lot of things about games that I want to say, but I don't. I would have to. Like I do with videos, I would have to have my thoughts in the moment. I think it's hard for me to give my thoughts about a game after I've played it, and you know, sure I'll have some thoughts about the general experience, but moment to moment and things in the game and, you know, all that stuff would be so much harder for me to write about or whatever. I'm definitely more of a I feel certain things about this game right now, right here, and later on my thoughts will be like centralized into one thought of like, oh, do I like this game? What did I like about it? You know, it's more of a vibe of a game than a full experience. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Well, I think I'm done saying stuff. I talked for a long time here. I don't know how I got this off track. Sometimes I just talk. Alright, that's humanity. And yeah, I already have a game plan that I want to play, and hopefully that's gonna be fun. It's a game that looks interesting, and I'm curious to play it. So there we go. That's it. Bye.